The chosen ones have the ability to rewrite reality. This is a quick message for the universe. Chosen one. You're starting to get the big picture. You're starting to realize why it's such a big deal and why you've been going through the things that you've been going through. See, chosen one, you have something that is very unique in this world. Something that makes you a threat to this world. Because when we sit and we think about how the world operates, then we understand that things don't like to change, or people don't like people who bring in change. People are set in their ways for the most part. Well, chosen one, you have the ability to rewrite and change reality. You have the ability to add to reality. You have the ability to rewrite codes in reality, meaning you can change groups, neighborhoods. You can change, cities. And if you really tap in the souls that have the ability to rewrite the code, really get tapped in, you can change the whole dynamics of the simulation or the planet. Chosen one, now you're starting to understand exactly why you've been going through the things you've been going through. Why your life has been filled with distraction after distraction after distraction. But you're also starting to gain an understanding, and understanding that a lot of those situations and a lot of things that transpired in your life was your creation. When you think back on life and a lot of the situations that made you who you are today, or put you in the frame of mind that you're in, right? What you'll start to see is a lot of the situations in your life that took place were direct reflections of things that you had already had in your mind, chosen one. When you thought someone was going to do something, they did it. When you thought that you were going to do something or something was going to happen, it happened. You seen that you could even interfere with others' lives around you, who you were connected to. Because when certain things would happen to people that you knew or that you cared about, you would directly change the outcome. Chosen one, I know you probably like, yo, how do these people even find me? How do I get tracked? Well, chosen one, you have to realize that the same way you are starting to notice your imprint on life, your fingerprint, there are people in this world whose narratives are being collapsed. There are people in this world who understand the code, who can they can understand the patterns. And so you have been doing this, leaving little tracks, to be tracked since you was a child. You don't even know it. And certain things, catch certain people's attention. They have a way of knowing who's operating at that normal frequency, and then who's operating at your frequency. As a child, it's now you understand why it would be so easy for them to find out, for them to see it, for you to be walking in that your whole life. um, just lucky for you, you were kind of raised by the system, meaning you had situations that happened in your life where you ended up in NPC uh, custody, or NPC, and being in high NPC areas, right? Which in some people would say, yo, this is a bad thing, but in some sense, you were hidden by the Matrix. You were literally hidden by the Matrix because you underwent such heavy programming that when you started to collapse reality, it was in default settings. So the pattern wasn't off. And I hope some of y'all, the ones that I'm talking to, y'all gonna resonate with this. But this is why you know the Matrix code so good, because you literally was raised up by NPCs, and when you look back on the people who raised you, you can see it. This is why you can see the code running in people so good, because you've created that code for a while. And now that you're starting to use your powers and gain understanding and see how you are changing the default code because you know it so good from being programmed by NPCs and living in high NPC behavior areas or reset zones, you are able to read the code in real time. And you're noticing that the things that you want to add into life, you're seeing them come in fruition. Whether that's something small like, flipping through Uber until you get a rider, a driver that matches you, or sitting in the car watching people walk out of a Walmart and saying who's gonna come out. You're starting to see that you can rewrite the code of reality. And now you understand why all this has been happening to you. Because you have the ability to rewrite reality with your mind.